play action. Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Room here to run. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 48-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll let this go deep for Rook. He's got it with the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Saints.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Winston. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this Listen, a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Again, it's Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Back to it after the pick six. Winston escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a 1st down as well. To throw, Winston. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a 1st down. To the air again with Winston. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 10 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
This one tied at 14 now as sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tano Passanio forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the down defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he rifles one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The pickup goes for 16. Raider 1st down.
The 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1. Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Saints 21, Raiders 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you got fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the interception, Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's over, let's dominate!
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Carr's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Carr again. Flushed out right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Makes the score.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan, so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On play action, now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third and long. Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 13 yards out, and the Raiders have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Carr. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go stride after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. 50-50 ball here, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Judd with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 26.
The ball carrier.
A big play there out of Kamara. 73 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. Under a heavy possession. Down he goes. They chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr, and he's got the hook up to Ruggs. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. And he's got Snead. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That one goes for 8 yards. Carr going to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line They're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing there for him. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Jacobs. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Saints ball carrier.